everybody, it's FarmSim guy here, hope you're all well. Yep, after you lot showed a lot of interest in my little GPS dashboard, and I have to say I had a lot of fun putting it together, so I've been beavering away in the background. Some of you may have seen it on my Discord, but I have created a second screen, and I, to be honest, think this one is considerably better than the first. I think as I'm learning more about it, I'm trying different things, I think this one looks and feels really, really good. And it's specifically based around a combine, so I think the easiest thing to do is jump in and have a look. So we've sorted ourselves out here with an S790i. Mods that you will need to use this dashboard are the DEF mod again, GPS, so guidance steering from Wopster, tool height control for harvesters, and course play. Now it will work without some of these in, you just won't get some of the functionality in the buttons, but if you want all the buttons to work, they're the mods that you need to have installed to go with it. So let's take a look at it, shall we? There we go. I've had a little bit of a play around with my screens here, so you can probably get a better view of it. I know in the first video it was difficult to see. You'll see I've also blown up the speedometer and the GPS icons, just so you can see those a little bit better, because there's quite a lot that goes on with those to do with the game. So there we go, there's our combine. Let me just run through some of these buttons with you now. So as we had on the last one, you've got your vehicle info here, which changes every time you change into a different vehicle. You've got your fuel usage per hour here, or gallons per hour, your DEF usage per hour. This is your cruise control, but we've added speed up and slow down buttons here as well. And obviously that links up with GPS when you're working with that as well. On this side here we've got set track and adjustments for your GPS, again like last time. But underneath here now we've got a fill type display showing you how much crop you've got in your combine, so you know when to unload it. Along the bottom here we've got a menu button which brings up the menu, your tool on and off which powers up your harvester. Obviously it won't do it at the moment because we've not unfolded it. You can raise and lower your header, but then with header height control as well we can adjust that in increments as well, and up again in increments, so just a nice little bit of adaptability there. And then we're into our GPS settings, which I'll touch on in a little minute, and then we'll have a look at the other options here. So here we've got our mini map, 2 taps, 1 tap brings up the small one, 2 taps brings up the big one. Course play, we'll bring up the course play menu. Now there's not much more I can do with that because a lot of the course play menu is done using a mouse, so it's just an option to pull up the menu. We've got zoom, in and out, just like we had on the last console. And then we've got buttons actually on the visual this time. So as well as the F1 menu here, which you can see growing in and out there, switch to camera, so we can switch to the internal camera, which is quite nice. Raise and lower your header again. To the visual buttons. Lights, we'll turn all your lights on. I'm going to scroll through these, and that might be an update I do in the future, because I know some people like to be able to turn their work lights on without turning all the lights on, so I can look at that. Unfold the combine. Unfold your combine. Does exactly what it says on the tin. And then here we can open our pipe as well and close our pipe. This button down here is to enable and disable your straw swath. Now there's no visual cue to do that unless you are actually combining a field. So just to prove that it works, if I pull up the mini menu here, you can see that we've got enable straw swath there, and you can see it switching between the two of them. Just to touch on GPS again while we're here, if you look at the speedometer there in the top corner, if I hit the minus button you can adjust your speed up and down, and again start stop, rotary forwards and backwards, so handy if you've got your GPS running. Okay, let's just quickly fold the pipe in. You'll see above the pipe there we've also got the weather. We've got our directional controls here, so showing you where you are in degrees, the position you're facing compass-wise, and your speed on the top here as well. In-game time here as well, so lots of little bits and pieces there. Again, here as well, you can switch between your header and your vehicle for the main combine, as you would in a normal game. Okay, now that's the basic functionality sorted. Let me show you how it works with GPS, and it's pretty much the same as the last video that I did, but we'll run through it again. GPS, you turn it on, and you'll know it's on because your little satellite and your icons above your speedometer there has turned to green. Then you do set your A/B lines, so you'll see the A that has appeared now by the combine there. And just zoom in on that. See that? So that is set. Now what you need to do is set your B point. So you need to roll forward a little bit. And I've not actually done that particularly well because I'm not straight. But there's your B point, and as you can see, I'm totally off center. So I'm going to reverse that and line myself up properly before I set my A point this time. Now I know it's not great to drive through your crops, but this is just a demonstration. So again, let's line ourselves up roughly with the edge of the field, set our A point, press it again, and the A comes up again. Now technically we could cut in here, so actually that's what I'll do. So I'll turn the operate on, we'll drop our header, we've got our A point waiting to be set. Let's pull forward on the edge of the field. It's picking up now. Actually, what I want to do here, there we go, I've changed my straw swath there as well. So we'll pull through till we're happy. I would say about here is good. So we'll set our B point there. Now again, you'll see here the width is wrong. It's not picking up the full width of the header there. I'm not sure if you can see that because it's quite a small image. Let me zoom in and see if you can pick up those lines. But what we would do in that instance, in fact, let me reverse a little bit, you might be able to see those lines better if we're not on the field. There we go. If that's the case, you just hit set track and it'll adjust the width to the width of the combine, so you know you're working well there. And from there it's a case of basically turning on your guidance, and we know how to do that because the steering wheel button there, we click on that, you have your little bleep, the line goes to green in the middle. I'm going to bring my cruise control speed down. It's currently saying 13. I'm going to run him at 6 miles an hour. Now I do know this combine runs faster than that, but for the purposes of this, I'm just going to run it at 6 miles an hour. I'm going to hit start stop, and he's just going to go on his merry way, working his way through the field. Straw swath is on. There he goes. And there you have it. Full dash available. Like I said, you've got your fill type here with your percentage showing how much of your tank is full, and you'll see that correlates nicely to up in the corner there with the speedo that I've zoomed in on. You can see it filling up there as well. So currently coming up to 5% filled and running nicely at 6 miles an hour. And there's not much more to tell you really. That's it. Nice and simple. Nice clean layout. I'm really pleased with this actually. Although it's interesting, let me just stop, because there's a few just nice touches here. Obviously when the combine's running and everything's turned on, it's burning through a lot of fuel. You can see that 279, 280, 281 gallons per hour. If you turn off the combine, you can see that fuel usage drops considerably straight away because he's just running on idle. So nice little touches like that. I've got to say that's coming from the game. That's Sim Dashboard picking up that data from the game, but I just think it's pretty cool. Let's turn the tool back on. Let's let him pull away into the field again. Get on with the job. And there you go. GPS on your combine, through a touch screen, through Sim Dashboard. Hopefully that, if you like it, enhances your gameplay. It does run on Android, just to reiterate. I have had a lot of questions. Okay, we're just getting to the end of a row here, so we'll do a turn round and I'll just show you GPS again, working nicely. So I've turned my speed off there. I'm going to turn my GPS off, my guidance. I'm going to lift my header I'm going to use this button just for ease. Now we can manually turn around here, lower our header, cut into the corner. Didn't need to reverse there. So let's go around here. And again, combines, sometimes you want to do the headlands first before you do your up and down row, so you might want to do those manually before you set your GPS, but there we go, raise the header. And we will be set already lined up to go into our next row. So if I pull forward here, if I hit guidance again, you heard the bleep there, and we'll just start again. Drop our header. We should have done 2 headland passes actually. Not enough space there to work, but there we go. Now a few things I just wanted to touch on, because I know I've had a lot of questions from my first video. Number one, no, it unfortunately doesn't work on console. Again, scripting, plus the fact that I'm using PC only mods in guidance steering and courseplay. And 2, it only runs on Android, not iOS devices. Again, Apple locking down their infrastructure. Nothing to do with Sim Dashboard not working very well, or FarmSim. Just something that's completely out of their control. And then the other thing I just wanted to touch on again, I know I said at the start of the video, but I'll touch on it again now. If you want all of the functionality to work on this dash, you need to have the Def mod installed, Def Blue mod installed, guidance steering, the GPS mod by Wopster, tool height control for harvesters, and courseplay. The dashboard will be live on Sim Dashboard. You do need to pay for Sim Dashboard if you want to download these mods. I think it's a small one-off fee of $3 or $4 if you want the FarmSim19 screens, or if you want it for all games, I think it's about $11, but not the end of the world. And to be honest, for that small fee, the additional functionality is awesome. So I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been a hell of a lot of fun pulling it together, and I've been well and truly bitten by the bug. So you can fully expect to see some more screens coming from me in the future. And just one last thing I want to show you is you don't have to load these screens in individually. So if I swipe now to the left, you'll see there's the GPS screen if you're in a tractor. So you can load multiple screens in, and you just swipe left or right to the one you want to work with, which is fantastic. So there you go, combine specific touch screen using Sim Dashboard on Android for FarmSim19. From me, the FarmSim guy, thanks for watching, thanks for the support, thanks for enjoying my work with Sim Dashboard. I have to say it's been great fun pulling them together, and I will see you all again very soon. Take care, bye for now.
God, I'm praying I'm not alone in this air of hope, 'cause I'm in love, you're a star burning bright in my heart. We're going away, get your bag, check the tag, decision is made, lock your door, need no more, it's already paid, cancel your mail for a while. It's a journey for life, and I'm your ride. Hang on, we'll be long gone. Hang on, I cannot go wrong. We're going away, get you back, check the tag, journey